I blame Cindy Gernturk Baldo for this, just so y'all know. Hey y'all, I'm Kate with saltykatie.com, and today I thought I'd do a quick sort of review, first impressions of the 2019 PowerSheets by Cultivate What Matters. So they apparently have a 5-year version, gee whiz, half-year version that I just became aware of, and I thought, well, it's June, let's see what happens. I am huge on goal setting. I think it's an important part of being a business owner. It's just something that I have always done, is set goals. And I'm always up for something that's going to help me not only set goals, but get the focus on those goals and then maintain the focus on those goals, if that makes sense. Because if you think about it, let's just talk about New Year's resolutions. Okay, by February, have you even thought about those resolutions again? A lot of times probably not. And so I'm really great at setting goals. And I'm pretty good at following through, but I think my focus, but here is the, y'all, I have sat down to film twice today, and this cat has showed up both times. Big kitty, I swear to God, y'all, I do not put him up to this like I could control a cat anyway. Come on, move on, big kitty, move on, move on. Maybe if I pet him, he'll quit. So, but maintaining the focus on those goals over the long haul can become difficult if you're not really intentional about it. And so I thought, you know, I see Cindy doing, keeping up with her PowerSheet. Now, you got hair all over my planner. Big kitty, you so bad. Look, go lay down. So I was looking for a way to sort of set the goals out, but not only that, to like maintain that focus on those goals for a significant period of time to see what I can do, y'all. I'm a one-host show. It's just me. If I'm going to lose focus, if I'm not going to get something accomplished, it's all going to be up to me. And because I've got so many like balls in the air, if you want to call it that, I need to stay very intentional and very focused on my goals. This damn cat. So anyway, I thought, well, why not try this PowerSheets out and see how that goes. So, first things first, big kitty, if you don't get down, I'm going to have to put you down. First things first, just sort of the aesthetic stuff, the way the planner looks. Not that y'all can see it right now because I got a big old black cat in the way. Come over here, big kitty. Let me see if I can keep him distracted on the other side of the thing here. Now he's going to rub his face on my lights. Big kitty. Okay, so it is not the prettiest planner I've ever seen, but I don't really care. This is not the kind of thing that I'm going to be posting up on Instagram, so I'm really not giving a crap if it's super gorgeous. I got plenty of cute planners. Here's one right here, B6 rings, super cute. So I don't really care about that. It's got like I don't know if it's just straight plastic or it's plastic covered metal. It looks like straight plastic coil. It's got a cardstocky type cover. It's got some pretty foil details that I do like. Let's do this in the front. There are 2 of these things that came with it. Not the tiniest clue what those are for. Don't care either. But it's not bad looking. And the paper is decent for what you're going to do with it. So I don't really have any complaint about that. There is a little page of stickers here, and those are okay. The offset's kind of incredible on these. It's huge. But you know, whatever. So this takes you sort of from just a real general idea place all the way down into some really specific action steps, which I think is really the value of this planner. So you start with your 2019 ideas. You talk a little about yourself. Talk about, well, I call it limiting beliefs, but they call it accepting defeat, or putting yourself in a quote-unquote identity box. I call it limiting beliefs, but yeah. It talks about who you are. This is real similar to a level 10 life type evaluation. Like, you know, grade yourself from 1 to 10 in terms of health, finances, spiritual and personal growth, etc. And then it asks you to define which 3 areas of your life do you want to cultivate moving forward. For me, that happens to be health, finances, and my spouse or significant other. It asks you what it feels like to write all this stuff down. What are you letting go of moving forward? You talk some about your fears, what good things are happening, what challenges you've got, lessons you've learned, people you're grateful for. It talks about comparison being a thief of joy, which I do think is true. Like, for instance, my Instagram account. If I look at my Instagram account, I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm like, oh, I'm doing okay, you know, I'm working on it, da-da-da-da-da. But if I look at some other Instagram accounts that to me are very obviously better than mine, then I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'm not doing too good. So I do agree with the comparison is the thief of joy. So they do have some good points in here about staying focused on your goals and not letting sort of distractions get to you. What I'm saying no to, what I'm saying yes to, what fires you up, the big picture, envisioning your most purposeful year. Let's see. They encourage you to choose a word of the year. Mine is grow or growth. Here he comes again. God damn it. Big kitty, you are so pretty and everybody knows it. Go lay down. Come on. Go on. I'm trying to show the people. Go on. What matters most to you? Now he's getting black hair all over my planner. He's shedding because it's springtime. Ugh. Let's see. And this I really do enjoy. There's a quote throughout the planner that says, you know, all those things you've wanted to do, you should go do them. And I entirely agree with that. It's also on the back here in foil, which I like. Then you start talking about my most purposeful year. It talks about it's okay to grow slow. And then you start looking into your actual goal setting portion. Big kitty, you have got to move on. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, bad kitty. Go lay down. I'm like having to try to block him with my arm. So then it asks you to look for the threads. So to go back over the previous material that you've done in your prep work and sort of pick out the little threads that are speaking to you. So mine are money and finances, relationships and health. And then you break it up into your little threads and start looking into turning your threads into ideas for goals. I can't get this cat to stop. Oh, Big Wit, go on. He's old, y'all, so he gets indulged a little more than he might otherwise. But his little hips have a little arthritis, huh? Yeah, so we sweet to him. And then it says simplify. So then you lay down some goal ideas and throw that into what they call something about a bucket. Goal buckets. Okay, so I only chose 3. That's plenty for me. I don't need to be working on 15 life goals at one time. That doesn't work. And then you move into the action plan. So you can see how they're taking you from sort of who you are, what you want, kind of the things you want to achieve, into more specific move. Biggie, get down. Now see, he totally broke my flow. Moving you into goal setting, and then now finally we're going to get more specific. Like, I'm definitely wanting to work on YouTube right now, so part of my big picture goal is to grow my revenue streams. So YouTube is going to be one of the ways that I attempt to do that. We'll see. YouTube is no joke. It's difficult. So I put publishing videos. And when am I going to do that? This month. So that's 2 to 3 videos a week. Driving email traffic by providing value. So if you're not a part of my email list, I'll throw the link down below. I'm going to be starting to send out hopefully some pretty sweet emails in the near future. And then establishing sinking funds. I've got business sinking funds set up, working pretty good. I don't have any personal ones currently, so I'd like to do that. My second one, my second action plan for my big picture. This guy's about to make me give up, y'all. He is. He's going to make me give up trying to film this video. Okay, come on. There he goes. The second one is good health. And I've got drinking water, walking 3 times a week, keeping up with my fitness planner. So you see, it takes you from sort of these larger, nebulous, undefined ideas you have all the way down to action steps. Your goals are nothing without action steps. It's the action that gets you there, not the dreaming. So I just did the 3 there. And then it asks you to assign some colors using their sticker book, but I didn't buy their sticker book, so I just used my mile liners as per usual. Here's a yearly overview of maybe some stuff that you want to accomplish during whichever month it is. And then you move into the actual months. So each month you get a letting it go. What's stressing you out? Fears you have? I am hopeful that. And then you move into prepare well, which is things to put on your calendar, important to-dos, and what you're excited for. And then he's finally settled. Poor thing. You do bad, kitty. Make what matters happen this month. So you list out the things that you need to get done, have to get done, want to get done, and then you prioritize them by using their little key down here. And then this is the part that I think is really going to be useful for me. So each month they give you a quote-unquote tending list. So the things you're going to do monthly to reach your goals, the things that are going to happen on a weekly basis to reach your goals, and then the daily action items, habits. For instance, I put water on my daily one. And on my monthly, I put 8 videos. So, and then you just track your progress using your little, well, whatever you're going to use. I'm using mile liners. And come in and check in at the end of every month. So here's a month in review. So I'll address this at the end of June. And it asks you what you're grateful for. Goals that are going well. Somebody I'm grateful for. I'm choosing grace over guilt about blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I actually think this planner does a pretty good job of taking you from this sort of place of, oh, I want to be better at this, and I want to do more of this, to setting up some good, solid action steps, which I think is really the key for goal setting. You're not going to get anywhere if you're just dreaming. But if you apply yourself and you do it consistently, that's when you see progress, and that's when you see yourself reaching your goals. It's just the truth of it as far as I'm concerned. So I really like the way it's set up in terms of that. The only tiny little gripe I have is they use the word blessings, which I don't, that feels a little religious to me, which is probably okay for a lot of people, but not for everybody. So if it was me, I'd take out use of the word blessings. And I think folks sometimes press this this idea that you should stop and feel grateful for every day. Oh, there's so many things to be thankful for. Well, guess what, honey? Some days you just don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody feel me here? Comment below if you kind of get tired of the whole, oh, think about what you're grateful for. Don't focus on what you don't have. Blah, 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 blah. I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy being told when to be grateful. I don't know another way to put it. And then sometimes they use the word faith, which I'm also not 100% down with. unless you're talking about like faith in yourself, faith in your own ability, faith in whatever, I think it's a little odd to have a goal planner, but then put the word faith in there as if, you know, especially if we're talking about like a religious connotation, then I'm a little confused about how the two mix, if that makes sense. I'm not saying they shouldn't have done it, but it struck me as a little odd. Other than that, I think this thing is pretty sweet, and in fact, I would recommend it. However, I have had, when I posted on Instagram, several people tell me that they made it through the prep work part, but then sort of abandoned the planner. I can entirely understand that. I'm curious to see if it happens to me. So what I'm going to do, now that I've got all my goals and crap set up for June, I've actually have set this planner just like this and left it open on my desk all week long, so that every day when I step into my studio, this is one of the first things I see on top of my desk. And I'm hoping that goes a decent way towards me being able to personally keep up with this stuff. So anyway, overall, I would pretty well recommend this. I usually don't enjoy the process of writing down crap like, what are you afraid of? I don't enjoy woo-woo. Okay, I do not enjoy woo-woo. But I think you kind of have to, I don't know, maybe you do have to explore those things in order to look at your goals a little more clearly. I just find it somewhat uncomfortable, okay? That's just me, though. Maybe you'll like it better than I did. But what I do enjoy is seeing these black and white action items and then being able to look at this and say, okay, am I on track? And when you're looking at these action items, that's going to be a simple yes or no answer. So, are y'all ready for this? Because I'm going to give you the one question you need to determine if you're reaching your goals. Are you ready? That question is my behavior helping me to reach my goals? So, if you're not the type of person who would get down with this whole PowerSheets thing, there's that one simple way of finding out immediately if what you're doing is getting you close to your goals. Because let's say you want to lose weight and you're eating a box of cookies and you ask yourself, is this behavior helping me reach my goal? If the answer is no, then there you go. So anyway, what I'm going to do is check back in with y'all at the end of this month or really early in July and just see how capable I've been of keeping up with this stuff and whether I think I've made some progress toward these larger goals. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know. So let me know in the comments, are you a goal setting person? Are you not? Do you set the goals and then don't do them? Or how does goal setting work for you? Alright, thanks so much for watching. Super sorry about this cat. He just won't leave me alone today. I hope y'all are having an awesome day. I hope to see you again real soon. Bye.